Okay, guys. There's a strange question come in, and I call it strange because there's no right or wrong answer to this. Let me explain. So it's a salute to Jay. And during the trading hours when Forex is relatively flat and you're sitting on your hands, what do you think is the best use of time when still learning? I know staring at the screen, forcing a trade isn't going to help. You're right, it isn't. So is it back testing, watching trading videos, going through the journal, working on psychology? Okay. It's a number of elements. So first of all, you need to set aside what you consider to be trading hours. Now, it might be just 4 hours a day. Well, if that's the case, fine. What you can do in that time is you can prepare your charts. So get your marks on, etc. Yes, definitely update your journal while you're doing it because that should be fresh in your mind. But also take a break. If you've taken a trade and then the market's flat, so what? Go make a cup of coffee. It's why I work to score, stop. Score it twice on the same asset, I'm done. Because the third time probably take the money off me. And that is forcing the trade. So your psychology is the big one. And it's trying to overcome the gambling aspect. Now I do it through music. I like to listen to music videos and music when I'm working. It's very simple. I can kind of get lost in it for a little while. Calms my mind down. Now, you can watch loads of trading videos, loads of them. I don't watch any, none. Even friends of mine. It's not that I've got anything against them. It's just I genuinely don't watch any other trading channel because it's my job. And it's like if I was an accountant, I'm not going to watch another accountant in my free time. I've got my own way of doing things. I just don't watch other videos. And also, you will never learn how to be a trader watching a 15-minute video. So it's just not something I do. I do watch interviews from time to time. I like interviews. Anyway, getting off track here. So, what you need to do is also sort of formalize a trading plan or a business plan. So take time to write out in the front of your journal what your business plan is. And then look at it like a job. Are my key performance indicators starting to fall into place? If they're not, why are they not? And analyze that. And this will help you with your trading. Because your strategy, believe it or not, well, what they call strategy, is a tiny part of trading. Tiny part. You can get in on just a flick of a coin. That's a strategy. Yeah, it's ready, go. That's it. Right? But most people think that they watch more videos, get more and more information, they will be better. No, they won't. They'll actually be worse because they are spreading themselves way too thin. So the trick is, I would say, out of the 4 elements that you put, is probably your psychology, what I'll be working on. How to calm the mind down. Now, certainly when trading hours are flat and there's nothing going on, it's difficult to sit on your hands because you want to be in the market, and that's because you're new. You're not sanitized to it, and your excitement level's probably up to about 8 when really it wants to be down to about 2. If there's a trade there, brilliant, I'll take the trade. If there's not a trade there, fine, I'm not bothered. All right, I'll just wait for the next hour, or I'll look at the next asset in my box. And if out of the 3 assets that I'm looking at, none of them are ready, fine, I'll read a book, I'll play chess, listen to some music, play with my toys on my desk, just go do something else. But I actually step away from the screen. I don't stare at the screen praying to God there's a trade coming. I certainly don't. I never second guess anything either. And that's it. It's kind of why I don't go in forums or anything like that. I don't want any of the noise. I want my own noise that I make. And I guess that's psychology. So that's kind of what I suggest. You know, the best friend, even when you're in a trade, believe it or not, kid, is walk away from the screen. If you're in front of the screen, you'll tinker with it. And tinkering is the death of traders. It really is. You make a choice and you live by it, and then you're good. So, like I say, it's a hard question to answer because it's different for everybody. But the one thing I do know, the search for more knowledge is probably working against you. Look to understand one thing, just one, but understand it fully. So mark your chart. For me, the single most important thing I do is marking a chart out. It's the single most important thing I do. So practice it. That's something you can do. You can just pull up different charts and you just mark them up. And eventually you start seeing the moves as you mark. Now that's a good way of getting used to it. Back testing, it has its place just to give you an idea that what you're looking at kind of works. But does it symbolize future profits? No, because you're always looking at a perfect scenario. So to me, back testing is kind of a waste of time. I prefer forward testing. I'll back test to see if the criteria is correct. And if I'm happy with it, then I'll forward test it for 30 days. And then after 30 days, if there's a positive expectancy, then I'll carry on with that system. That's that way. Training videos, like say I don't watch any, so it doesn't really matter. Going through your journals can help, especially if you're trying to understand where your losses are. Did you place your stops too big? Did you place your target too far away and the chart went to almost target and then ran off? So again, these are little things. But number one, psychology. Hope that helps. Catch you soon.